Hello and welcome to my channel, The Curious Coder. Today we'll be diving into a very important and modern Java feature, pattern matching in Java 17. Traditionally in Java, whenever we wanted to check the type of an object, we used instanceof, and then we had to manually cast it before using it. That made the code a bit verbose and sometimes error prone. But with pattern matching, things get much cleaner. You can think of it like this. Pattern matching is equal to type check plus casting plus variable declaration all in one step. Yes, Java basically combines these three operations into a single, more readable construct. So let's jump into some real examples and understand how this works in practice. Let's say I've created an object and at first I want to check the type of this object and then I want to perform some operation on it. So earlier what we used to do was we could just write if object is instance of, let's say, string, then first we'll take the object and we'll perform some casting on it. Okay, so I'll just convert it into a string and then we can simply add it in a variable. Okay, now we can just use this variable and perform any kind of operation that we want to do. Okay, so here I'm just converting it into some uppercase value. Okay, so first we did the type check, then the casting, and then the variable declaration. Alright, similarly, else if object is an instance of, let's say, integer. So again, I'll take the object, I'll perform casting, cast into integer, and I'll just simply add it in some variable. Alright, then we can just use this variable and let's say I just multiply it with 2 and we are printing the result. Alright, so this is how we used to do things before Java 17. Let me just run it. Great. So since this object is of the type string, so here casting will be done and S will have hello and then we are converting it into uppercase. Okay, that is what is being printed. Alright. Similarly, if it was 10, great. So 20 will be printed. Okay. Now there is a bit of an issue with this approach. The issue is that we are performing this casting manually. Okay, and that can be error prone. Let me show you how. Let's say we are saying that object is an instance of integer. Okay, and here we are manually casting it into integer. But what if by mistake I just cast it into string? Okay, let me just comment this. Yeah. So I take this object and I cast it into string. Now what will happen? Let's see. Great. So you will see that we got this exception, class cast exception, that says that integer cannot be cast to string. Alright. So by mistake, when the object was instance of integer, I just cast it into string. Okay. Now this is because I was performing this casting manually. Okay. So there is a possibility that a mistake has been made. Okay. So to avoid all this, Java 17 introduced pattern matching inside instance of. Okay, so let me show you how it works. What we can do is, now we don't need to perform this casting manually. I'll just remove it. And here, I can just simply say integer I. That's it. So in this single line, type check is done, casting is done, and variable declaration is also done. We just have to write this and automatically everything is done. Okay, this is what is called pattern matching. Okay, similarly, here as well, I will just write it like this. Alright, now if I run it, great. You see that 20 has been printed, and if it were hello, great. So hello in uppercase has been printed. Okay, so it works fine. Now what else? Now we can also add conditions in these if conditions because of this pattern matching. Let me show you how. I can just simply say that if object is an instance of integer I and I is greater than 10. Okay, I can add this condition. So let me just take this some integer value. Let's say the value is 20. Let me run it. Okay, so 20 into 240 has been printed. So first it checks that whether this object is an instance of integer I, which it is, and then it checks the condition that I is greater than 10, which again it was. But let's say it was 9. Okay, and now if I run it, so nothing will be printed. Alright, So now we are able to add these conditions inside this in a single statement when we are using instance of, because here only we have done the variable declaration. Okay, so that is why I'm able to add this condition here on this variable, because I have this variable here only. Okay, so we can perform all these things in a single line. All right, but let's make sure of one thing. We can use and, but what if you use or? Great. So now you will see that it is giving me some error. Why? Because in this case, in case of an or, both these conditions are checked. Okay, this one as well as this one. Now, if object is an instance of integer I, then it's fine. Then we can just check that whether I is greater than 10. But what if it's not? Then there is no origin of I. I is nothing, because there is no I, because object was never an instance of integer I, right? So this condition is pointless if this condition is false. Okay, so that is why we cannot have or here, but yes, we can have and, because in case of an and, if this condition fails, then automatically it will just go out of this loop and this will never be checked. Okay, so you have to make sure that you can use and, but you should not use or. All right. Pattern matching was introduced in switch case as well, because of which now switch case can have type matching, conditions and null case. Let's see some examples. So we can actually perform this logic using switch case as well. Let me show you how. I can just write switch object, and in the case I can perform type matching. Alright, so I'll just write if the object is of the type string, and I will do the variable declaration also here, then I will just write this statement. Okay, similarly, if the case is integer I, then in this case we will just print this output. Okay, and I can also take a default case. I can just simply do nothing. All right, so now we can perform this pattern matching like this in switch case, but before Java 17 we were not allowed to do so. Okay, we didn't have any functionality where we are performing this type matching and we are also declaring this variable here in this line only. All right, now you will see that here we are facing an error which says patterns in switch are not supported at language level 17. All right, so why is it saying so? Because patterns in switch case were actually introduced as a preview feature in Java 17. Okay, so there will be a stable feature in Java 8 in JDK 21. But in this Java 17, they were only introduced as a preview feature. Okay, so if I will just run this, you will see that it will give me an error. Okay, but what I can do is I can run this project in a preview mode. So for that, I will just have to copy this enable preview, and I will go to IntelliJ IDEA and settings. Inside this settings, we have this build execution deployment. Here in the compiler, we have Java compiler, and in this additional command line parameters, I will just paste it. Okay, apply my changes and okay. Similarly, in this run, I will go to edit configurations, and here I will add the VM options. Okay, so I will paste the same in this VM options. Okay, again I'll apply my changes and okay. All right, so you can still see the error over here, but this time when I'll run it, it will cause no problem. Okay, so you see that there is no issue in this. All right, so I'll just remove this first and let's see it over here. So if this object is of the type integer, then this statement should be executed. Okay, and you will see that that is what happens. All right, similarly, if it was hello, so it's a string. So in this case, this statement has been executed and it has been converted to uppercase. Okay, now we can also add conditions in these cases. So what I can do is I can, since I have already declared a variable, so I can just add a condition on this variable. Okay, so let's say that s.length is greater than 5. Okay, similarly, maybe I can add a condition that if I is greater than 2. All right, so this is how we can also add conditions in these cases. Now this also you could not do before Java 17, but now it is allowed. Okay, so let's say my string is hello world. So you will see that it's printed, but if it is only hello, great. Now it won't be printed because this condition is not satisfied. So it will go to the default case. Okay, similarly, if it was only 1, Okay, then again nothing will be printed because this condition was not satisfied, so it went to default. But let's say if it was 3, so now it works. All right, now as we have these conditions and we have type matching, one more feature is that we can also have null cases. Okay, so earlier we could not have that, but now we are saying that if the object is null, then this null case should be called. Okay, so I can just simply say system.out.print, let's say object is null. Okay, so let's say if it is null, great, so this case will be printed. Okay, so this was also introduced in Java 17. All right, so this is it about pattern matching. I hope you found this video helpful. For more such content, please follow my channel, The Curious Coder.